Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Shadow bringing you guys another match from Sully's League. Ended up facing a Blackbeard round 2. He won dice, we're supposed to go second, which is okay. It gives me my curve. So I just attach a Don on leader to not waste a Don. And you see here, he opens up with Stage and Lafitte, which is good. Lafitte obviously can give you a hand size and acts as a pseudo blocker, but being Nico Robin, no matter what I'm swinging at, whether it's life, pretty much life, he's going to have to pitch cards to me. So I'm going to dwindle the Blackbeard's hand pretty easily. It's a pretty difficult matchup for Blackbeard, honestly. I want to get a couple reps in as Blackbeard to kind of get some practice with this. So with that being said, I don't feel as obligated to attach as much Don like I usually do. So I swing 5 using ability to pitch, I think, an Onami. Yep. To ramp a Don. And I leave 3 Don up because I plan on using the Jewelry Bonnie. But here he's contemplating on what to do because, again, he's either going to have to give me a counter from hand or just take the life. And luckily for me, it was My Arrow Begins, which now he's unable to search with it. So already off to a very good start for myself. So here he does a Lafitte search, and the only thing I was hoping for was that he didn't play a dot Q with the stronger, because then I can utilize this Jewelry Bonnie to the best of the ability that it can, which is allowing me to draw 2 and trash 1. So plus up my hand size. So the moment he played this My Arrow Begins, I knew that he wasn't going to do it. And here you see, I think he grabs the stronger if I'm not mistaken. Yep, so he grabbed the stronger over the black hole. 2k counter, which is pretty much what you need. And again, if he was able to establish another Lafitte, would have probably been a little bit better, because then I would have went for the Lafittes instead of going for face. You're going to see here in the next turn. But yeah, here he's debating on what to do. 2 Don left, more than likely is going to set up the dot Q and decide whether or not to pitch for leader ability, because next turn I will be at 6 Don, and I believe 6 Don is kind of where you need to start pitching. It's a little trippy in the deck because I'm running the new gates heavily, so 4 of new gates and then 2 Nico Robins, but either way, if I can play either one, I get full value, you know, rearranging my life or having you trash your life. So you see he set up dot Q and pitches stronger for his leader ability. So now my 6 Don turn, I am unable to do, you know, new gate to something else. So first I set up the Jewelry Bonnie, and then I attach 2 Don, and I'm going to swing 7 at his leader, leaving 3 Don up so I could play out a, you know, a Saul or a Boulet. And I am deciding to, I was going to do my leader ability, but I decided not to, since he's already doing his negating on plays. I see there's no point in it. So he does take the life, so I am able to use Jewelry Bonnie's ability to draw 2, pitch 1, and I pitch the Brûlée. Then with the Bonnie, I swing at the Lafitte, and I establish a Saul. So I do it like this because I'm getting rid of the Lafitte so he can't search. And I could potentially block, because I get more value from the Bonnie than I will the Saul. So just to continuously build hand and kind of sculpt it how I want to. So now he's on his 6 Don turn. He could definitely, you know, black hole something. If he had Van Augur, he could Van Augur dot Q the Saul and then swing into the Jewelry Bonnie. But he ends up black holing it instead, which still leaves the Bonnie open for a potential swing if he decides to attach the Don and swing 6 at it, or 7. But the Van Augur would have been a little better, just because then it forces me to have to remove what's on the field, and he gets 2 draws off of each if I can get rid of both. So yeah, there you go. He goes 7 at the Bonnie. I'm considering on saving it because I do have the 2 0 cost events, but I don't think it's worth it to at least pitch all these cards for the Bonnie. So I decided to let it go. Probably could have and still been fine, but opted not to. He also pitched for leader ability, pitching the 10 drop, 2 cards in hand, so you can tell it's a rough spot. And this is where I said where the Van Auger could have been a little better, because you could have -3 pop, or reduce and then pop, and then I have to swing into both, and you could have gotten 2 cards from it. So I started off swinging just 5 at his leader, and it goes through, ends up getting trash, which is a man-sherry, which now we know he's on the man-sherry engine. I don't really prefer the engine too much. I prefer the full Blackbeard build with the Tempest Kicks. So I tap all 8, playing out a Nami and a Beji, and I do both just set up so I can go wide this upcoming turn. Or if he does play a 10 drop, I do have, you know, the other character, but I still have a little bit before he gets to 10, which is good for me. I can't wait for OP11, where if you potentially run the stage, you could put Beji into your life and draw. Or, I mean, I could just run Katakuri, put the Beji in life. But, I mean, in this matchup, no on-plays are really active, so it don't really matter. You see here, he establishes Burgess, which is a 7k, because it's got, I believe he's got 11 cards in trash, so 1 more gets him to 8. Ends up swinging at my life, and looks like I got a trigger. I opted not to do it. I think it was a Nico Robin. And then he passed his turn using a leader ability, so Burgess should be an 8k right now. And honestly, at this point, there's no point in even really focusing on Burgess whatsoever, because 3 swings, at this point I just gotta go lethal. So I swing 5, he takes it, which shows me that there's no counter, and I'm going to attach Dawn on the leader to make sure that it gets banished, swinging 9, and then I'm going to swing 9 with Nami, and then that ends the game. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below what you guys thought, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.